at 5. It's off review, and I'm a tad salty today, so bear with me. Or if you're here for the salts, then brace yourself, right? There's a lot of stuff wrong with the game right now, and offers are weird. A lot of stuff's weird. First things first, Nova Trials and Overlighted Orb update. This is a good thing in general. There are 3 significant updates to the info announced last week regarding the Nova Trials. First, the start date of the second edition of the Nova Trial will be pushed back from today until tomorrow. We'll update you if this shifts again. So the Nova Scourge was supposed to go live today. Apparently it's going to be tomorrow. And some of this stuff here is actually pretty good. Secondly, it was announced that the second run of the Nova Trials would not have a milestone and only leaderboard. Okay, so they're going to have a milestone. There will in fact be a milestone for this run that contains some rewards, including a Dark Dimension 6 countdown orb fragment for earning 400,000 points. And those Dark Dimension 6 countdown orbs, sometimes they give you like nothing. Sometimes they give you Blue ISO 5. One time they gave me 2.5 million Blue ISO 4. So there's some good things inside those orbs. And then of course they have gear tier 18s. There'll also be another milestone with rewards regarding the next topic. Thirdly, it was announced that Nova would receive 3 awakened abilities and the materials to unlock them available via the Nova Overloaded Orb, which is trash. Oh my God. These orbs are 800 cores, which is like 10 US dollars. So I opened one of them and look what I got. Trash! 800 cores, and that's what I got. Absolute garbage. Never mind the fact that there's no way of upgrading Nova. These abilities aren't even available to upgrade. We don't know how many pieces. Nothing. But spend 800 cores. All right, let's move on. But this is the good part, right? These Nova Overloaded Orb, which can be purchased through power cores and offers, yuck. By scoring 1.1 million points in the new milestone, you earn enough fragments for 12 Nova Overloaded Orbs. Cool. Giving you a chance to unlock Nova's awakened abilities. Also cool. Furthermore, the fragments for the Nova Overloaded Orb will have a permanent place in the future Nova trial milestones for the players with Nova with 7 yellow stars. So once you get Nova to 7 yellow stars, you can rerun the event and awaken him, right? I think this is great. Way better than the way that it was pitched. I mean, it was straight pay to win. You know, to avoid the mirror match problems inside of Alliance War. I think this is great. For a long-term chase for unlocking Nova's awakened abilities and a greater incentive to participate in future Nova trials. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. Not that anybody cares about Blitz, but Blitz Sim is disabled. Why? Because the game is on the fritz. Dev team is working quickly to restore complete server stability. Yesterday, the game was down for 2 hours in wake of yesterday's emergency maintenance. As work continues, the Sim feature for Blitz will be temporarily disabled to reduce server strain. We'll inform you of our progress and Sim functionality been restored. Greatly appreciate your patience in the interim. And lots of people not being able to do various activities. Some people not even able to log in. There's other problems with Cosmic Crucible issue yesterday. The game servers that necessitated emergency maintenance. This issue has caused secondary effects which have impacted Cosmic Crucible's broken. None of it counts this week, and they're going to give us some rewards. That's what's going on. There's all kinds of stuff wonky with the game right now. And apparently they're going to try to fix it and they're going to give us compensation. We don't need to read all of that. That's what it says. Oh my God. We're going to go on a little rant about this right here. So this is the raid maps. And this is garbage. This is actually bad in its presentation and design. This is a cluster. The lanes are confusing. Like, I don't know what's going on and which way to go and where to start and whatever. And look at the background. The background, I don't know if you can see this, but there's like, so these are like tiled graphics and the seams are showing. This is completely garbage. It's bad. It's bad. All right, let's keep going on. Daily incursion event. We're going to bring this up. As long as people keep talking about this on Reddit, I will put it in my YouTube videos. But yeah, they did not give the correct compensation for the screw up that happened last week when people were able to get into the Invaders event without having a 5-star unlock requirement, and a lot of people got 1.8 million blue ISO 5, which is a big deal. Why not make new gold orb with increased gold drop as incentive to higher level Greek? You know, at this point, I'll just take more gold. I need no more gold, no matter what it is. I mean, there's got to be 9,000 different ways that are logical for us to get more gold, but they are stifling everybody on gold. The fact that they release higher Greek raids, unexpected G16 upgrades to shitty tunes with no communication is on the plan. Still nothing for beta or alpha. Yeah, I don't think they were supposed to release that version of the Greek raid, the Gamma or whatever. It was a complete accident, and they just let it go. Greek org orbs have not been updated in ages. Increase in difficulty is most laziest game design. Not to mention this sleazy's attempt to invalidate Steam and lie about Theory Crafter for incursion raids. Yeah, and just so you know, incursion raids are basically replacing Doom raids. A lot of people say, why can't we do both? That's just not how they're doing it. Basically, the new incursion raids are meant to just completely override the Doom raids. Calendar bug and scroll bug that claims fixed, still a problem. They're ashamed to be going on camming and make those strike time videos. It's like a tobacco company, how they have positively affected health. Oof. The game needs to automatically return spent energy for crash rate attack. So the question is really simple about this. Like, I understand the sentiment behind this, but how do you differentiate between a forced close on the app and a crashed rate attack? Well, you can't. So this is not going to change the way that it is, because then you could just force close the app and then you would get return spent energy. So I don't see that happening. This is kind of a morbid post here, but I just got a kind of a strange. Let's just read it. It's a good post, but it's serious. Can't assume that we have an endless amounts of time for this. I received a diagnosis which tells me that I have maybe 10 years left. This is terrible news. And only 5 of those will be any good. I've been playing this game as a distraction, but I'm starting to realize that the amount of daily participation required to make even minimal progress is pretty significant. From this perspective, an engineering of games requiring multi-year commitments in order to obtain any satisfaction starts to feel immoral. Never going to be able to build the teams necessarily to be any good in this game. I don't have enough time left. I feel addicted to the day-to-day requirements. I feel like I really need to cut this out of my life. I got chills on my arm reading this. Sorry to hear the bad news. I hope you get well. Yeah, this just puts it in perspective, I suppose. This is actually absolutely horrible news right there. Scopely, your bottlenecks are actually causing me to not spend money. And came back to the game very recently. Gold and training mats are severely bottlenecked as expected, which does not make me want to buy any characters. Won't be able to use until they're out of the meta anyways. Kind of blows my mind that their business model is working. And this is partially true. That's because you're not the target market for this business model. And the problem that I'm having right now is that I feel like there's different tranches of players and spenders, right? And, you know, there's these people that buy everything, and there's people that are more value oriented like myself. You know, I'll buy stuff when it's a deal, but I'm still a pretty heavy spender. And there's people that will only buy like one offer a year. And then there's free to play players, right? I don't understand why they're severely trying to punish the light spenders and the free to play players. It feels like they're going in a weird direction. They're not going to get more sales from those types of people, and I don't know why they're making the game miserable for free to play players. This game can't just have mega krakens and heavy spenders like myself. I mean, then what? They were just gonna. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, we got some offers. I don't need trading materials, but I suppose this is okay if you do. This right here, if you're looking for T4s and then there's red stars, I would suggest only opening red stars during the 10x dark promotion. Dark promotions are a higher priority for me right now. There you go. I'm not going to buy that. Cosmic Anomaly, Dark Magic. We talked about this yesterday. It's easier to go to the website to see what the actual drop rates are. But basically, you got equal chances of Agatha at 100, Heartless Doctor Strange 125, and then a 6 on Heartless, and then a 4 and a 7 on Scarlet Witch. Kind of strange that it's not Agatha. We're going to talk about another one of these orbs that's kind of weird. This one here, I actually don't have any issues with because it clearly spells out. Now, there's 10 possible drops in here. 5, 6, or 7 on Moonstone, Titanium, and Absorbing Man. So that's 9 drops. And then there's 1, 5 red for King. So there's no 6, there's no 7 on King. Then this is kind of, it is what it is. They're definitely pushing Masters of Evil for the Nova Trials, which is not running right now. And then this offer I have a pretty big problem with right here. So if you look at this offer in game, it says Masters of Evil Shard Draft. Get a chance at varying amounts of shards for Masters of Evil characters with this offer. And then it says tap the icon for more details. All right. How many shards of Absorbing Man? I have no idea. How many shards of King? I have no idea. How many? I don't believe that it falls under the suggestions and the guidelines that the Google Play Store and iTunes Store's demand of video game developers and disclosure of drop rates and odds. It is unknown by looking at this information in game. You cannot determine how many shards of any of these 4 characters you get. So I think that is super terrible. Some people said it's in violations of certain countries. I don't know anything about that. But if you go to the website and you pull up this offer on the website, you'll see that it's 30 shards of King, 50 shards of Titania, 40 shards, and 50 shards. So there are the actual drop rates, which is completely unknown in game. Then we have another offer, pretty outrageous if you ask me. This is a little bit more reasonable. 30 character shards for $10. Do what you got to do. And then lastly, we have Absorbing Man right here. And then the giveaway for the day is, I have no idea what this is. Pretending to be a whale so we can enjoy Marvel Strike Force. What is that, like a blow up tail for like cartoon? That looks super, like, this looks super uncomfortable and hot and strange. I have no idea. Let me know what you think in the comment section as always. Thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Bye for now. It's an orca. Pretty hot and tempting. I don't know, man.